This is a short video about equality and inequality in Python conditional statements. Currently in Python, we understand one equal sign. An equal sign means assignment. In line number 2, I am assigning the value 10 to the variable called myvar. So this is an assignment. In Python, there is also something called the double equal sign, and this checks for equality. Equality is simply if two things are the same, and in this case it would be the thing on the left hand side and the thing on the right hand side. So if I want to demonstrate this really simply and easily, I can say if 10 is equal to 10, print 10 is equivalent I can't spell, sorry. So here I've just said is 10 equal to 10. Now it's kind of a silly check, but if we run it, it says 10 is equiv to 10. So this shows you what equivalence is. If I say is 10 equivalent to 11, nothing's going to happen because it didn't come in here and execute the code because 10 is not equivalent to 11. So now let's replace 10 with myvar. Myvar is a variable. The variable has the value of 10, and I'm going to say, just going to say myvar. So is myvar equivalent to 11? Well, the answer to that is no, it's not. And what I have here is I have the double equal sign. So, and the colon. You always have to have the colon after the if statement. This is like a question mark when we're writing a question. In terms of Python, Python won't attempt to even run this section of code if it doesn't see that colon. If it sees an if statement and it doesn't see a colon, you can forget it. So here, what happens if I just decide I'm going to use the assignment operator? Well, if I choose to use the assignment operator here, I'm going to get an invalid syntax error. Syntax error, invalid syntax. And that's because I tried to use assignment when it should have been equivalence. So again, if I run this here, I don't get any output, but I don't get the syntax error. And all I did was change that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do to break this is I'm going to remove that colon. And if I run this, I'm going to get a syntax error. And in this case, it's saying the 11th is that 11 is a syntax error. Well, 11 is not a syntax error. The real syntax error is that I didn't end this with a colon. So let's run the current again, and I don't get a syntax error. And I'm going to change this value back to 10 because myvar is 10, and when I run this, I'm going to say myvar is equiv to 10. So that's a quick introduction to the double equal or equality sign in Python.